Christmas University Challenge. Asking the questions, Jeremy Paxman.
Hello. It's the final. Over the past few nights, we've seen 14 teams of distinguished alumni battle it out for the title of series champions. Every team managed to get points on the board, admittedly, some rather more than others, until eventually we got to the two competing tonight. In a little under half an hour, we'll be able to declare one of them the winners. The team from the Courtauld Institute of Art are here having beaten another London college, Goldsmiths, in their first round match, and St John's College, Oxford, in the semi-final. Their team again consists of the director of the Design Museum, a writer and professor of creative writing at Royal Holloway, an art publisher and writer, and a Turner Prize-winning artist. Let's meet the Courtauld team again.
Hello, I'm Tim Marlowe. I graduated from the Courtauld with an MA in modern art in the late 80s, and I'm now director of the Design Museum.
Hello, I'm Lavinia Greenlaw. I graduated with a Master's in 17th century Dutch art from the Courtauld in the 90s, and I'm a writer.
This is their captain.
Hello, I'm Jackie Klein. I graduated with a Master's in Modern Art from the Courtauld in 2001, and I'm now an art publisher and writer.
Hello, my name is Jeremy Deller. I graduated from the Courtauld in 1988, and I'm an artist.
The team from Manchester University have already sent home Queen's University Belfast in the first round and then beat Loughborough University in the semi-final. Again, they're represented by a consultant surgeon who trains medical staff in war-torn countries, a writer, filmmaker and critic, a former Young One and all-round entertainer, and an actor and writer. Let's meet the Manchester University team again.
Hello, I'm David Knott. I graduated in medicine in Manchester in 1981. I'm currently a professor of surgery at Imperial College and co-founder of the David Knott Foundation, which trains doctors in areas of conflict and catastrophe around the world.
Hello, my name is Juliet Jakes. I graduated from Manchester with a BA in history in 2003. I'm now a writer, filmmaker, host of the arts podcast Suite 212, and I teach at the Royal College of Art.
And this is their captain.
Hello, I'm Adrian Edmondson, and I graduated in 1978 with a degree in drama, and I mostly write and act.
My name is Justin Edwards. I graduated in 1994 with a degree in drama and French, and I am an actor and writer.
All right, you all know the rules. Fingers on the buzzers. Here's your first starter for 10. What fruit links a nursery rhyme recited by Mr. Charrington in Orwell's 1984, a Stanley Kubrick film starring
Manchester Jakes.
Oranges.
Oranges is correct, yes. Your bonuses are on novelists. In each case, identify the person from the description of their family history in the Oxford Guide to British Women Writers. Firstly, born in 1888, the third of the 6 children of Harold Beecham, a partner in a shipping company who later became chairman of the Bank of New Zealand, and his wife Annie Burnell Dyer.
So Harriet Beecher Stowe, is that a novelist?
I think it is.
Yeah, it's worth a try.
Harriet Beecher Stowe.
No, it's Catherine Mansfield. Born in 1890, the youngest child and second daughter of Frederick Alva Miller, an American of independent means who died during the writer's early childhood, and his wife Clarissa Margaret Burmer.
Any thoughts? 1890s novelists? Women?
Muriel Spark.
Yeah? Any thoughts? Muriel Spark.
No, it's Agatha Christie. Yeah. Born in 1882, the third of the 4 children of Leslie Stephen, the Victorian philosopher and man of letters, and his second wife, Julia Duckworth.
Should we go for Muriel Spark again?
Virginia, what was the...
Virginia Woolf?
Virginia Woolf, maybe?
Go for it.
Virginia Woolf.
It is Virginia Woolf,
Hey!
yes. Quote, a dark, cold world whipped up by supersonic winds that can reach up to 1,500 miles per hour. Those words refer to which planet that, along with Uranus, is one of the 2 ice giants in our solar system?
Manchester not.
Neptune.
Neptune is correct, yes. You get a set of bonuses this time on spring. With an average daytime temperature of 23 degrees, which Spanish Atlantic island has been called the island of eternal spring? It is home to the University of La Laguna.
Tenerife.
Yeah, is that not Portuguese? Should
No,
I
Tenerife,
Spanish?
Spain.
Tenerife.
Tenerife is correct. Which French director's film series Tales of the Four Seasons began with the 1990 film A Tale of Springtime?
French directors.
Director Truffaut.
What's his name?
Truffaut.
Or
Jean-Pierre Jeunet, maybe? Jean-Pierre Jeunet?
Jean-Pierre Jeunet.
No, it's certainly not. It's Eric Romer. Which poet wrote, "From you have I been absent in the spring, when proud-pied April, dressed in all his trim, hath put a spirit of youth in everything"?
We're still looking for French people.
no, just both.
I've lost track.
It sounds like a British romantic poet.
It does. I would say
Should we say
Wordsworth.
Wordsworth?
Yeah, why not?
Wordsworth.
No, it's Shakespeare's sonnet number 98. Right, 10 points for this. Used by painters such as Van Gogh to convey a particular depth of feeling. What Italian term denotes paint that is applied so thickly?
Manchester Edmondson.
Intaglio.
No, you lose 5 points.
Courtauld
Applied so
Marlowe.
thickly.
Impasto.
Impasto is correct, yes. Good thing you knew. Interrupting an interruption. Right, your bonuses are on shorter words that can be made using the letters of the word hogmanay. Give the word from the definition. Sometimes called the tree alphabet, an old Celtic system of writing that uses lines and notches to represent letters.
3-letter word from Hogmanay.
It's not runes, is it?
Hogmanay.
That's nail, Matt.
Come on.
Mon.
Yarn.
Mon.
No, it's Ogham. Secondly, a variety of grape associated with the production of Beaujolais Nouveau, chiefly by the process of carbonic maceration.
Gamay.
Right, Gamay.
Gamay is correct, yes. And finally, a genre of cartoons and comic books. Its name can be translated as impromptu drawings.
Manga.
Oh, yeah. Manga.
Manga is correct, yes, well done. Right, time for a picture round, I think. For your picture starter, you're going to see a map on which a body of water has been marked. For 10 points, name the explorer after whom it's named.
Manchester Edmondson.
Magellan.
Magellan is correct, yes, well done. 2020 saw the 500th anniversary of Ferdinand Magellan's discovery of the strait that now bears his name. For your bonuses, I want you to name 3 more notable points on the Magellan-Elcano circumnavigation. Firstly, name the estuary at point A.
That's what's it called? Is that the River Plate? Is that what it's called? That bit?
Yeah, that's how
Yeah. Any other thoughts?
No.
The River Plate.
It is the River Plate, well done. Next, name the island group marked B, which currently comprises 2 jurisdictions of the United States.
I mean, that's too far for Hawaii, isn't it?
Is it Dominica and the Dominican Republic?
No, that's over near Cuba, isn't it?
No, sorry, that's Oceania, yeah.
Yeah. What's it called, that one where they had the big battle in the Second World War?
Midway.
Midway.
No, they're the Mariana Islands. Yeah. And finally, name the city at point C, a former colonial capital.
Where is that? Is that Vietnam?
No.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? That's Vietnam coming down there.
Is it?
What's on the left of Vietnam?
Saigon.
Cambodia. What's the capital of Cambodia?
Phnom Penh.
Phnom Penh.
No, your joggers is hopeless.
Is it?
It's Cebu in the Philippines.
Oh.
Right, 10 points for this. I need the name of an author here. A British soldier in the American War of Independence, the wife of the poet John Milton, a Byzantine general under Justinian the Great, and the 4th Emperor of Rome are among the title characters of novels by which author and classical scholar born in 1895?
Manchester Edwards.
Robert Graves.
Correct. Right, 3 questions on London for your bonuses this time. Standing around 9 feet taller than the Elizabeth Tower, which tower in the Palace of Westminster occupies the corner of the building closest to the House of Lords?
Isn't that the name of
This is the tower. Is that the
Isn't
the
that
clock
the
tower?
Big
That is the
Ben?
Queen. That is the Queen Elizabeth. No, Big Ben's the bell, isn't it? This is the Queen Elizabeth Tower, isn't it?
Is it?
I don't know what the other one is.
Any other towers?
No, not round towers.
Should we try Big Ben? That's the name of the bell, isn't
Yeah.
it? Who designed it? Pugin Tower.
No, it's the Victoria Tower. Secondly, what word follows Victoria and Albert in the names of two London structures near the Houses of Parliament, designed by Joseph Bazalgette? They date from the 1860s.
Sewers?
Did the embankment? Victoria Embankment? No.
He did all the sewers. Embankment.
Bazalgette did sewers and drains.
Embankment.
Embankment is correct. They do cover sewers, you're right. The branch of the Victoria and Albert Museum that's based at Bethnal Green in East London specialises in objects relating to what?
Museum of Childhood.
Childhood.
Childhood is correct. 10 points for this. Which coniferous tree of the genus Arbes forms the English title of a Hans Christian Andersen fairy tale set around Christmas? The story concerns a young tree that cannot appreciate its youth or its surroundings.
Manchester Edmondson.
The Lonely Christmas Tree.
No?
Courtauld Klein.
Fir.
Fir is correct, yes. Your bonuses are on the civil rights leader and politician John Lewis, who died in July 2020. In 1963, John Lewis became chairman of the student organisation known as the SNCC. For what kind of action did the letter N of SNCC stand?
Was it national?
National.
Yes.
What do you think?
Yeah.
National.
I'll accept that. It became that afterwards, but it was non-violent to start with. In 1965, Lewis suffered a fractured skull in the Bloody Sunday incident when he attempted to lead a voting rights march from which Alabama city?
It's either Birmingham or Montgomery, whichever. Birmingham, Montgomery.
Birmingham.
Birmingham.
No, it's Selma. From 1986, Lewis was re-elected 16 times for a US congressional seat in which state bordering Alabama to the east?
Or Georgia.
Is it
Or
South
Georgia.
Huh?
Or Georgia.
Which one do we think?
Come on.
Georgia.
Georgia is correct. 10 points for this. An early French translator of Edgar Allan Poe, which French poet and critic is perhaps best known for the 1857 collection Les Fleurs du Mal?
Manchester Jakes.
Charles Baudelaire.
Charles Baudelaire is correct. Your bonuses this time are on epic poems. In each case, name the work by the extract from its last lines. All three are given in translation. First for 5 points. Thence we came forth to re-behold the stars.
Epic poems. Epic poems. Beowulf. Iliad, Odysseus, those kind of things.
That's the only one I could think of, and then there's obviously like the Greek ones.
Yeah. I go
don't
for
know any
Beowulf.
French ones.
Not a bad guess.
What do you think, Beowulf?
Beowulf.
Beowulf.
No, it's part of Dante's Inferno. Second, the streaming blood disdained his arms around, and the disdainful soul came rushing through the wound.
The Odyssey.
Sounds like, or is it the Iliad? Is it called the Iliad?
Yeah.
Do you think?
Not sure. I'm not.
Iliad or Odyssey, yes. Yeah.
We'll go with Iliad.
No, it's Virgil's Aeneid. Finally, and thus they buried Hector, tamer of horses.
That is the Iliad, isn't it?
That would be the Iliad.
Iliad.
That is Homer's Iliad. Well done. Right, for your next question, you're going to hear a poet reading an extract from one of their own poems. For 10 points, I want you to give me the name of the poet.
A cold coming we had it.
Manchester Jakes.
T.S. Eliot.
It is T.S. Eliot, yes. It's the beginning of the journey of the Magi, so we follow on from that with 3 more poets reading extracts from their own Christmas-themed poems. In each case, I want you to give me the name of the poet. Firstly,
Mother, while you were at the shops and I was snoozing in my chair, I heard a tap at the window, saw a snowman standing there. He looked so cold and
The guy who was
miserable,
in the
I
scaffold.
almost could have cried.
The guy who was in the
So I put
scaffold.
the kettle on and invited him
He used to
inside.
present poetry now.
I made him a cup of cocoa.
Roger
to warm the cold of his
McGough.
nose.
Roger McGough.
it is Roger McGough. It's The Trouble with Snowmen. Secondly, who's this?
Be nice to your turkeys this Christmas. Because turkeys just want to have fun.
Oh,
Turkeys
that's,
are cool. Turkeys are wicked. And every turkey
Benjamin Zephaniah.
has a mama.
Benjamin Zephaniah.
It is Benjamin Zephaniah, of course, talking turkeys. And finally,
Provincial public houses blaze.
John Betjeman.
The corporation
John Betjeman.
it is John Betjeman, yes. Christmas. 10 points for this. With fruit resembling an elongated blackberry or raspberry, which tree or shrub has black, red and white varieties, whose leaves are the diet of the silkworm? The common name also...
Courtauld Greenlaw.
Mulberry.
Mulberry is correct. You get 3 bonuses on medieval royalty. Originally betrothed to Hugh of Lusignan, Isabella of Angoulême became the second consort of which Plantagenet king?
Not Henry II. Try Henry I.
Edward. Which one?
Yeah.
Go for Edward.
If you could give a number.
Third
Okay,
or fourth.
Edward. Try Edward.
The which, though? Fourth?
Could be third or fourth. Or so,
Third.
Go on.
Fourth.
Edward the Fourth.
No, it's King John. Isabella of Mar, who died in 1296, was the first wife of which nobleman who later became King of Scotland?
James.
1296.
No idea.
James.
James.
That's a good guess. No, there were a lot of them. It's Robert I, Robert the Bruce.
James.
Sometimes known as the she-wolf of France, Isabella was a de facto ruler of England from 1327 to 1330, following the murder of which king?
Edward the First.
No, Edward the Second.
Second. Edward the Second.
Edward the Second.
It was Edward II, yes. Right, 10 points for this. What 6-letter word connects a mythological race led by Queen Hippolyta, a river known in its upper stretches...
Courtauld Greenlaw.
Marathon. No.
I'm sorry, did anybody want to buzz from Manchester? Are you? I'm afraid you're going to have to find you 5 points. A river known in its upper stretches as the Solimois, and a bookseller founded in 1994.
6-letter word.
You may not confer, one of you may buzz Manchester. No?
Apparently not.
Amazon. 10 points for this. What straw-coloured fluid remains after all blood cells are separated from whole blood?
Courtauld Greenlaw.
Plasma.
Correct.
You're more shocked than we are.
You were beaten to the buzzer.
Wow.
Right, your bonuses are on a football anniversary. The last FA Cup final contested between 2 teams that had never previously won the competition took place in 1970 and required a replay that was watched by an estimated television audience of 28 million. Which 2 teams were involved?
Chelsea and Leeds United.
Chelsea and Leeds United.
Very authoritative. Which England international defender, later affectionately known as Bites Your Legs, appeared for Leeds in the final and died in April 2020, aged 76?
Norman Hunter.
Norman Hunter.
Correct. Nicknamed the Cat. Who was Chelsea's goalkeeper in the final? He played for England in the World Cup quarter-final in Mexico in the same year and also died in 2020.
The great Peter Bonetti.
The great Peter Bonetti.
It was the great Peter Bonetti. 10 points for this. Novels with the English titles Sinuhe the Egyptian, The Year of the Hare and The Unknown Soldier are among the most translated works from which European country? The last of these works concerns that country's continuation war with the Soviet Union from 1941.
Manchester not.
Norway.
No, anyone want to buzz?
Courtauld Greenlaw.
Finland.
It is Finland, yes. Your bonuses are on the mountaineer Joe Brown, who died in 2020. In 1955, with George Band, Joe Brown scaled the southwest face of which Himalayan peak, the 3rd highest mountain in the world?
K2, or was that the second highest?
I thought that was the second.
You might as well say it.
Might as well say it again.
K2.
No, it's Kanchenjunga. Brown later made the first ascent of the west summit of the Muztagh Tower in which mountain range? It gives its name to a highway linking China and Pakistan.
It's the Great Pass.
It's the Khyber. The Khyber Pass. So
Khyber?
No, it's Karakoram. In the 1980s, Brown was the stunt double of which US actor in a climbing scene in Roland Joffe's film The Mission, set in South America?
Robert De Niro was in The Mission. Robert De Niro, is it?
Robert De Niro.
Robert De Niro is correct. Right, we're going to take another picture round now. For your picture starter, you will see a detail of a well-known painting. For 10 points, give me the painting's single-word title.
Courtauld Marlowe.
Primavera.
Primavera or spring is correct, yes. By Botticelli. It shows Zephyr and Flora, the latter being the Roman goddess of the flowering of plants and more broadly the coming of spring. Your picture bonuses are 3 more depictions of Flora. Name the artist in each case. Firstly?
It's Poussin.
Is it?
Poussin.
Yeah. Poussin.
It is Poussin, yes. The Empire of Flora. Secondly, this artist associated with the Pre-Raphaelites.
Burne-Jones. Burne-Jones.
Burne-Jones.
No, that's Evelyn de Morgan. And finally, who painted this work, which includes a copy of Botticelli's Flora?
Oh, that's got to be Magritte, is it?
Yeah.
Magritte.
It is Magritte. Right, 10 points at stake for this, and there are only 10 points in it. Listen carefully. The year 2020 is comprised of 2 digits, each of which appears exactly twice. What is the next year that has this property?
Manchester Jakes.
2121?
No. Anyone want to buzz from the Courtauld?
Courtauld Klein.
2112.
2112 is correct. OK, you get a set of bonuses on cricketers in detective fiction. First appearing in The Ides of March in 1898, which anti-hero is an old Etonian who plays cricket for the Gentlemen of England?
No idea.
Is it Moriarty? Are we talking? What was the book?
Come on.
Sorry, I missed that question.
Moriarty.
No, it's A.J. Raffles. First appearing in 1923, which fictional detective's cricketing prowess during his school days at Eton earned him the nickname the Great Flim?
Is it Peter Wimsey?
Peter Wimsey.
Yeah.
Peter Wimsey.
It is. In the short story The Field Bazaar, published in 1896, which character is revealed to have played for the Edinburgh University cricket team? Come on.
James Bond.
James Bond.
No, it's Dr. John Watson. Right, 10 points for this. Which controversial novel of 1969 concerns a bachelor's appointments with his therapist, Dr. Spielvogel? A 1972 film version starred Richard Benjamin.
Manchester Edmondson.
Is it the Thornbirds?
No. Anyone want to buzz from Courtauld? It's Portnoy's Complaint. 10 points for this. Which US state capital is closest to the Roosevelt Arch of Yellowstone National Park? It shares its name with a character who's in love with Demetrius in A Midsummer Night's Dream.
Manchester Edwards.
Lysander. No, that's the other one.
You lose 5 points. Anyone want to buzz from Courtauld?
Courtauld Greenlaw.
Helena.
Helena is correct, yes. Capital of Montana. Your bonuses are on a shared term. What general term is used in astronomy for a great circle around a planetary body that passes through both celestial or magnetic poles? I need a single word only.
Yeah. Possibly. Do you think halo?
Yeah.
Halo.
No, it's a meridian. The meridian connecting the poles of a sphere being an example. What more general mathematical term is used for a curve of shortest length that connects 2 points on a geometrical surface?
Parabola.
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 No, it's geodesic. What's the good of Mercator's North Poles and Equators, tropics, zones and meridian lines, so the bellman would cry, and the crew would reply, they are merely conventional signs. Those words appear in which poem by Lewis Carroll?
Oh, it's not the Owl and the Pussycat, was that it?
No,
that wasn't it.
it's not that. Is it The Walrus and the Carpenter?
Come on.
No.
The Walrus and the Carpenter.
No, it's The Hunting of the Snark. 10 points for this. To the nearest whole number, 1 megapascal equals how many atmospheres of pressure?
Manchester not.
1,000.
No.
Courtauld climb.
100.
No, it's 10. Going in the right direction anyway. Right, 10 points for this. The Catcher in the Rye and Of Mice and Men are novels that take their titles from the works of which poet, born in Ayrshire in 1759?
Courtauld Della.
Robert Burns.
Robert Burns is correct. Your bonuses are on the Indian film director Meera Nair. Name the film or TV series in each case. Firstly, which film of 2001 has been described as an unrepentantly cross-cultural audience pleaser? Set in Delhi, it follows the preparations for an arranged marriage. Come on, let's have it, please.
It's the version of
Let's have it,
Pride and
please.
Prejudice. Bride and Prejudice.
Bride and Prejudice.
No, it's Monsoon Wedding. Based on a true story, which 2016 biopic stars Lupita Nyong'o as the mother of the young Ugandan chess prodigy Fiona Mutesi?
No.
We don't know.
It's Queen of Katwe. And finally, set in post-partition India, which 2026-part TV series is an adaptation of Vikram Seth's novel of 1993?
Suitable Boy.
A Suitable Boy.
A Suitable Boy is correct. 10 points for this. Nicknamed Black Jack, which general commanded US forces during World War I? He gives his name to a tank and to a ballistic missile that became...
Manchester Edwards.
Sherman.
No, it's Pershing. So you lose 5 points for an incorrect interruption. And at the gong, Manchester University have 90. The Courtauld Institute of Art have 150. Well, it was a pleasure to have you here, Courtauld. Particularly because you seem so surprised every time you got something right. Congratulations on being series champions. Manchester, bad luck. You nearly made it, but not quite. And it's not good enough to come second. So many congratulations to you, Courtauld. It only remains for me to thank all the teams who've taken part in this series, and especially so this time, as doing so has required them to negotiate some pretty tricky obstacles. Next time we resume the student series. But until then, it's goodbye from Manchester University.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
It's goodbye from the Courtauld Institute.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.